bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41 Robert Kimdichie. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Play fake. Mariota. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the...
Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Darnold to throw again, and Cook has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete to Gallman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Darnold down to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Darnold, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, Darnold.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, block 54, block 54. Here we go.
On third down, Mariota airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Preston Smith there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Darnold completes it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Hey, exit. 22, Mark 22. I got you.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And Callaway taking it in left side. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22. Throwing, Mariota. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Check 52. Tighten up.
They start the second half with Michel on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 33 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mariota now 9 of 17 through the air. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Mariota. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Being chased out left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
22-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. I'm coming for you, Mike.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, set. 22. Here we go. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left.
Again, it's Cook.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Run.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Beckham, the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota looking in zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
65.
Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bills head on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I got you, pump. Tight ends left. Tight ends left. Every time.
On first down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On the ground, Michelle. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Mariota. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. 20. 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain it? But also
and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, Michelle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 3rd and long, it's Darnold, and that is incomplete.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward,